Sean, you're here, right? Sean.
Sorry, you're going at a bad moment, but yeah.
Oh shit. I'll take a breath. Welcome to Wicked City. This is a Dungeons & Dragons game of heists and criminal politics where a group of petty thieves race to find the Vault of Dragons and its 1 million gold coins. Our players are Schizofreak as Blinken the Gnome Ranger, Kirbitha as Huel the Halfling Bard, Brax as Thorgrin the Dwarf Barbarian, and Sean as Inchi the Goblin Wizard. The Half-Pints made enemies of the Doom Raiders, stealing their green gemstone of Aranax and stopping their plot to kill the Artificer. The Has-Been Bard's plan was to make multiple people fall to their deaths during the Moon Dance and steal the Artificer's bismuth heart in the confusion. The players confronted the Doom Raiders and fought them in public until Schemo Weirdbottle teleported away with Inchi the Goblin Wizard. We're going to go to Thorgrin. Thorgrin, about 40 minutes ago, y'all came here to the Court of the Dancing Moon. Everybody else was up to something, but you went to the Tankard and Crow, and you've got distracted by this jester. He challenged you to an arm wrestling match. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Sure.
Thorgrin lost the first round.
Well.
Thorgrin, that was only the first round. You want to go again?
Yeah, sure. Well, what are we playing for? Are we just arm wrestling or?
Ego.
Ego? Okay.
Oh, shoot. Thorgrin won the second round. Okay. Hey, Thorgrin, your friends probably needed you, but best 2 out of 3, right?
Let's make it a wager this time, 50 gold.
He says, ho, look at me, son. I don't have all that. I gotta give all my tips to the captain.
Oh.
How about next round of drinks?
I can do that. Oh, that was a 25.
Okay, I think the only thing that could have saved him was a nat 20, and he didn't get it. So you slam his fist down to the bar, and he orders a round of drinks. Not expensive ale, but not bad ale either. And the Tankard and Crow is a good way to spend the time. And you notice that you've spent a bit too much time in there. You hear the sounds of music playing outside, and then suddenly it stops. And then the screaming starts, and then the snarls. And then what sounds like a small cannon, and the sound of spells, and more screaming, and something is snarling. You rush outside. What do you do?
Well, as I'm leaving, I'm going to grab a couple extra tankards, put it on his tab, enough for me and the boys. And,
okay, hold on. You're going to need to roll a sleight of hand check to do that behind his back.
Hey!
You walk out of the Tankard and Crow carrying a barrel, small barrel that's enough to serve a group of friends for a night. And as you do, Thorgrin, these people run by, another clown from the Sea Maidens Fair and 2 civilians, and they're running away and they say, "Beholder! Beholder!
Beholder, I barely knew her."
Jesus.
I'm going to go toward, I'm going to start shuffling a little bit towards the kerfuffle.
All right, and as you rush over here, there's a member of the City Watch. And he says, "Oi, mate, sounds like I could use some help. Would you like to be a deputy of the City Watch for a night?"
Damn right I would. I'm going to strap the barrel to my back.
That's great. And what weapon are you carrying?
I have a maul.
Fuck yes. You're running along with that member of the City Watch in their green and yellow cloaks and their copper badges. We are going to resume in combat right where we left off. We have Huel still disguised as the Artificer that has not been taken away from him yet. Blinken, you have the briefcase of holding. You have Zaraj the Hunter's big bow and I believe 6 more arrows as thick as saplings. You also have Aranax hidden away in your pouch. This is the last day I'm going to let you get away with hiding him in your pouch because he has grown recently. You're going to have to figure out something else or he's going to break that bag and spill out while you're walking around. The Artificer is right here next to y'all. She has her arm back, and earlier she used it to cast Ray of Frost as a cantrip on Davil Starsong. As an Artificer, as a level 8 Artificer, she has a variety of cantrips that she can use. But she is currently disguised as an elf woman with blue skin. Davil Starsong is here. He is the leader of the Doom Raiders, level 13 Bard, plus 14 on most of his charisma checks. There is Zaraj the Hunter, the Barbarian Drummer Bard, and Istrid Horn, piano-playing cleric of the Doom Raiders. Over here in the corner, we will start with the Lunar Druid. She is protecting these younglings. She is shielding them from looking at the dead body of this halfling right here. That halfling died when he fell about 30 feet and hit the ground. The younglings were floating 15 feet off the ground. They all have about 1 HP. Next up is the Drow security from the Sea Maidens Fair. currently on contract by Huel to protect him. Huel, this drow security officer, points his weird-looking hand cannon with a marble handle at Zaraj the Hunter, and then he looks over to Davil Starsong. He has one shot left, and he doesn't know who to shoot. Huel, he looks to you for guidance. Who should he shoot?
Oh, I definitely point at Dabble.
So that is a +6 to hit, and I believe Davil's armor class is 10. Most of these guys have very low armor class because they are bards, so that definitely hits. And that is 1d10 plus 4 piercing damage. 8. All right, so Davil Starsong has already taken 46 damage tonight from falling, from being hit by the arrow as thick as saplings from Blinken, and from the Artificer's attack, and from other things that have happened. The Drow gunslinger clicks his gun again, but he is out of these bullets that he fires, and he begins running away. He has done his best to protect you for tonight, but he's going to get away before the City Watch come for him.
I give him a nod. He's good, you know?
It is the City Watch's turn. They all coalesce right here, and we are going to step out of combat for a bit, so anybody can talk now. The City Watch come up and they say, "What the hell is going on? There was a beholder. There was a goblin. What the hell happened? What happened here?" And Davil steps forward. Does anybody say anything?
I would say
When we get
Arrest
back-
the Doom Raiders. We need to find that goblin. He needs to be brought in for questioning. Where I'm looking around. And
Okay.
where's the goblin?
So the last you saw of the goblin, Schema Weirdbottle, the gnome lute player of the Doom Raiders, touched him, and they disappeared with a thin the sound of something teleporting. Davil Starsong steps forward and says, "I've been attacked and harassed by that goblin all night. Clearly it's with Xanathar the Beholder, and they went that way," and he points off to the north. Huel, you're going to roll a charisma check with advantage since you look like the artificer, and Davil is going to roll a straight deception check. So he gets plus 14 to that, so that is a 21. Holy shit.
Yep. That's gonna be good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. The City Watch look to you. They're not confused for a second. You look like the Artificer, a member of Force Grey. You technically look like their superior officer. And they say, "Arrest all three of them? On what grounds?" And Davil Starsong backs up and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. You will all hear from our lawyers." Notice that? Notice that? I said plural. Lawyers. Huel, what do you say?
They attacked the children. I'm going to point over to the Lunar Druid. I'm going to point to the Halfling. Their song killed the Halfling.
Istrid Horn says, "What a vile accusation to throw our way." Blinken, you can also chime in here.
And I'm not going to chime in unless it's necessary because all I'm doing, I'm just raising my hand. It says I'm following what she says. I'm pointing at Huel. I'm just here on her protection. You know.
He was protecting the civilians.
The Artificer, she looks like an elf woman with blue skin. She does not look like a member of City Watch right now. She says to you, Huel, "Yes, on what grounds are you arresting them? You need to have grounds." And she's like trying to give you a message while not giving herself away. For some reason, she wants to stay disguised.
I'll say the grounds is the dead Halfling body over there, and I'm going to point.
All right, so you're going to charge the Doom Raiders, all three of them, with murder.
Suspected murder.
Yeah, that's under suspicion of murder. Suspicion?
Suspicion. Yeah, that's can't prove it yet.
Inshi, the last thing you saw was Schema Weirdbottle reaching forward towards you, trying to grab you, making sure that you don't get away. You tried to get away, but you tripped, and he tripped, falling into you, because I think you rolled a 4 and he rolled a 6. So y'all tripped over each other, but he grabbed your chest, and the moment he did, you heard and you disappeared into nothing. And then you saw stars, and then you saw nothing. And then you see a musty old carpet, and your face slams into it. You and Schema Weirdbottle land on the floor of this musty old library. Schema Weirdbottle slides away from you, and you slide away towards this door right here. You stand up, look at the door. Do you want to get out?
Oh yeah, and she runs straight through it like, no.
You grab the handle of the door and you try desperately to get through it, and it just rattles. You can't turn this knob at all. This door is made of wrought iron. It is 7 feet tall, and it is magically locked. You can feel magic coming off the knob in your hand. And then you're not the only one saying, "No, no, 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 no." Someone else is going, "No, no, 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 no. The only way out is up." You turn around and look at this room. It is a musty library. It is a round room. Most of the room is covered in library shelves with these ancient gargoyle statues on top. In the center of the room is a set of armor that has cobwebs all over it. The staircase right here, and then this window over here on the other side. It is also covered in wrought iron bars. You turn around and Schemo Weirdbottle is laying on the floor. A few of his possessions have spilled out of his bag, including this tiny copper ring that's on the floor, right between the both of you. He looks at it, and you look at it, and then you look at each other. Roll initiative to see who goes first.
Got it. 12.
He got a 3, so you are definitely able to run, and you are even able to dash.
Honestly, Inchu doesn't care about the ring because he has no idea where he is. Okay, if that's just a window, Inchi runs straight for this stairwell over here. Say, no, get away. Go, no.
All right, so you run up this staircase and you're able to get to this ledge right here. And looking down, you can see the room that you were just in. Schemo Weirdbottle is right there on the floor beneath you, standing next to that set of armor that had spider webs all over it. Looking across, you can see this other platform and 2 treasure chests, as well as another window. You can see over here to your right some opening in the stonework that makes up this round room you're in, with some wooden platform out here. But also, you can feel magic in this area. Schemo Weirdbottle gets to go now, and he is going to stop by this rusted, cobwebbed armor. He touches it and whispers a word. That armor adjusts its posture, stands upright, draws its sword, and looks around the room and starts pacing back and forth. That is his action, so he's going to walk over to the staircase and begin walking up it. Inchi, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, you said that there is magic coming off of this area to like the right.
No, I said there's magic in this whole area you're in. You could
Okay,
roll
what-
like an arcana check to find its source.
Nah. What's over here to the left?
Another thick wrought iron door.
What about here to the bottom?
Another window with wrought iron bars.
Okay, and she just sprints straight for this door to the left, screaming, Mr. Blinky, help, help. And he's just continuing to run.
So that is about 18 feet to get to that door. You slam into it. It is a locked wrought iron door with a copper keyhole.
Could I try to slam into it again? Try to force it open?
It is so big, man. Like, there's no way you're just going to strength it open.
I'll arcana the door. 9.
With that 9, you can tell that this door is magically locked somehow. There's no way you could strength your way past this. You either have to cast the right powerful spell on it or find its key. Also, with that arcana check, you get the sense that there's something right here. You have about 10 feet of movement left.
Wait, isn't that on the floor below me?
Yeah, looking out over that ledge, you can see straight through to the floor below you. But then there's also that magic just right here.
Okay, if I got 10 feet of movement left, and she like precariously dangles over the ledge, looks down below him, and then tries to like slip off to give him a slow fall or a little bit of fall.
You try to like put your hand over the edge and you can't even get past the ledge. There's some kind of invisible platform right here. You move your hand around. You don't have a lot of area to do it because you hit this wall and you move your hand up it and then it goes flat again and then up and flat. There's some kind of invisible staircase right here leading upwards.
Okay, and she is going to slowly step up. I'm like, whoa.
Something
Okay.
pushes its
Okay.
hand on your back and says, "Faster than that, boyo."
Oh, okay, what the fuck are you?
Schemo Weirdbottle's turn. He comes up the stairs and he says, "Let's be damned, how do you find everything?" And he is going to cast Thunderwave on you.
Okay.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from his small harp in his hand. You are going to make a Constitution saving throw, and you have to beat his spell save. So his spell save is 14. So with that 18, you beat it. So you're only going to take half damage here.
Okay.
Roll 2d8. That was a 7, so you take 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. I see.
And you're not pushed back. A loud, audible boom breaks out and travels all around here and bounces off the stone walls and travels up and down. Whatever this is, it goes up quite a ways. And he says, How did you know to look for us? Who sent you?"
Okay. And she's still trying to squabble up the steps, and he's kind of like whispering to the voice that talked to him. Who are you? Huey? Thor guy? Is it you?
Who the hells are you talking to?
Screw you. And she's still trying to climb.
We're going to go back to the court of the dancing moon. So Blinken, you have your hands up. The artificer is following your lead and has her hands up. Istrid Horn has kind of backed up and like put her hands behind her back. Zaraj the Hunter has her arms crossed. Okay, so Huel, you beat Dabble Star Song. So the City Watch are listening to you, but you can tell that the Doom Raiders are going to try to wiggle out of this one. And the City Watch say, arrest them for murder. Do you have proof of that, Artificer? But they are taking out their handcuffs and stepping towards the members of the Doom Raiders.
Only proof I have is that dead halfling over there. And when the song stopped, we all fell to the ground.
And Davil says, yeah, I fell to the ground too. I fell at least 15 feet out of the air. And also, I was shot by this massive arrow as thick as a tree sapling. I swear, I'm the victim here.
I will say while that's happening is like, did somebody see that Shadow Man character? I noticed there's a, huge fucking arrow bolt thing shooting there.
So the City Watch are going to step forward. There are two people on Davil Star Song, and they say, Davil Star Song, you've been accused by a superior officer of the City Watch of murder. We are going to take you in for questioning. And Davil Star Song says, I will go voluntarily, or I will go voluntarily. Don't you dare put cuffs on me, or my lawyer will have your house. These City Watch guys kind of look to you, Huel, for guidance.
First of all, see if Zaraj and Istrid are coming like willingly or they need to be,
Zaraj the Hunter has two City Watch officers trying to arrest her. No one's trying to arrest Istrid yet. Zaraj the Hunter has ends her rage since she's not attacking anybody, I guess. But she keeps her arms stiff and folded. She is not giving up to be arrested, and she's looking over towards Davil. And Davil says, I will go and answer all your questions since you seem to be accusing me, the person with an arrow sticking out of his stomach, but you have nothing on my bandmates, and I will not accept this level of harassment from the City Watch.
Speaking of bandmates, where is your other compatriot? He ran off with the goblin. They're conspiring, obviously.
No, that goblin and the beholder ran off with my bandmate. This was clearly some kind of coordinated attack on us.
I'm going to help the City Watch put a restraints on the barbarian.
Okay, real quick, Huel, they're looking to you, the City Watch are. Like, should we put cuffs on this guy or just bring him in like he says? Just him.
Yeah, they go with the gut feeling saying, like, look, the festival's in turmoil now. Like, look over at the crowd over there, the people. Like, there's dead nobles, hurt children. Like, I'm bleeding as the artificer as well, missing my arm.
Yes, yeah, you are. You were attacked. I believe the artificer wasn't damaged at all, and I don't think Blinken was either.
No, I wasn't.
Zaraj the Hunter, I don't think was hurt at all. Istrid was hurt, and Dabble was very hurt. Okay, so they step forward and they put cuffs on Davil Starsong, and he lets them do it. And he says, oh, of course, this harassment from the City Watch never ends just because a few of our shows get rowdy. And Zaraj the Hunter goes along with Davil, says, yes, this happens every time, and every time we get out just fine. Harassment, I say, harassment. And Thorgrin, she doesn't let you do it easily, but y'all could move her arms and put some cuffs on her.
Oh yeah, like I'm straight up jumping up there. I'm trying to grab her arms. I'm putting those cuffs on.
All right, roll a strength check, Thorgrin.
God damn it!
It takes you so long to move her arm, just even a bit. She's flexing on you hard, dude.
I'm more so feeling the muscles than trying to like get her arm cuffed. Ooh, strong.
Oh my god. The only one left is Istrid, and says, I would like to know exactly what specific charges are being leveled against me.
Are you a part of the band?
She says, yes.
From what I've gathered, endangerment of children, assumed murder of a halfling, and public disorder.
Are there any charges or evidence against me specifically?
You are a part of this band who were conducting this musical fiasco that caused this event to happen. So you will be detained with them on the suspicion of being a contributing member of the ruckus.
She says, I was attacked by a member of Force Grey tonight, she says, pointing over at Huel, disguised as the artificer, who was clearly working with that goblin who showed up with the beholder and disappeared with our bandmate. You can't surely believe you have anything here that will stick.
You dare talk bad about my artificer? Woman, you're in cuffs right now. I'm pulling out another pair.
Got this.
All right.
Yes, thank you, bystander. I appreciate the help.
Bystander?
All right, so she lets you put the cuffs on her. So they agree to be escorted away. They make a big show of it, saying, you have no right to do this. You have no evidence against us. Look at how we've been hurt here. Look at what happened to us tonight. All this and that. They're clearly going to put on a big show and try to get everybody to believe that they are the victims here tonight.
That's a fun way of telling me I'm going to be casting silence on them.
I'll go with them because I'm the artificer, right? To kind of just oversee it.
The actual artificer grabs you and says, Huel, perhaps it's time we switched roles here.
Right. And I'll like trip behind like this big stone slab and like come back up like as pop back up over the slab as Huel.
Okay. All right. That's great. Everybody's distracted by the Doom Raiders up here. No one notices that. And the artificer is a little bit more cautious than you. She ducks over by some tents here behind like a big blanket that was for sale, and she removes it from herself. And she comes back out. She says, y'all have got to find Inchi, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, first priority.
Remember who I am?
She says,
Bystander.
I was in disguise. Listen, Thorgrid here.
I thought that was her.
Oh,
It was me in disguise as her.
I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
He'll just shakes his head a little bit. Like, the plan works clearly then.
and she starts running along here, and she looks back towards all of you, and with her right arm, the arm you know that is made of copper pipes, she gives y'all like a thumbs up, and y'all get another point of renown for her. She got everything she wanted tonight.
Okay.
So y'all very quickly climbed up the ranks and have a very good friend in Force Grey.
Two things.
Uh-huh.
Where's Inchi? And are we going with them? Because I'm deputized right now, so we can cause some shit.
And she teleported somewhere we don't know with one other band member that we're talking about.
So just really quickly, they marched them up and out here through the north. And you can see that they passed by a guild master, a noble, and Milton, who stood back to watch the rest of the fight as the rest of the nobles and the Castellanters left. But they disappear off to the north, the Doom Raiders protesting their innocence the whole way, very, very loudly. And then y'all are kind of by yourself, like no one's going to be able to overhear what you say.
Okay.
All right, where's Inchi? Where did anybody see where he went?
No. Lincoln looks around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been taken somewhere, so we don't know where.
Did he get goblin nap?
You could say that. All I remember is seeing somebody, what was his name? And he tries to remember. It's the other band member, Schemo. Yeah, so Schemo basically touching him and they were having some type of fit. They fell over and then they blipped, so I'm assuming they teleported somewhere.
Wait, he was touching. Was it okay with him? Was he fighting back against it?
Okay, it looks like he was fighting back. He was like, no, get away.
Sorry, what was his name?
Schemo.
Schemo. Do I know the Schemo? I forget.
Probably haven't met him, no.
Schemo, you've seen him performing when y'all been at the Beer Golem before. He's a band member of the Doom Raiders.
Oh, cool. I guess I'm gonna pick up Huel, and we're gonna start running to the Beer Golem.
Oh,
If Lincoln has anything to say about this.
I mean, do you say that you want to go to the beer golem?
But we have to rescue him.
We don't know if he's gonna be at the beer golem.
I'm gonna put Huel down.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, if we go there, there's probably not gonna be anyone there. Maybe some drunks, but I mean, I don't know.
just a real quick hint. There is something on screen right now that would be able to lead you to where Inchi is.
But would I know this in character?
Oh, yeah. I've shown you how this works before. But what do y'all do for now? You want to sit here talking about it or run north to the beer golem or run wherever you want?
I have an idea. I'm going to run over to this druid, start shaking her. Like,
Okay.
I guess I come up to like her waist. So I'm holding her like wrists and I'm shaking them going,
Well,
where is the goblin?
where's the goblin, you say?
Yeah.
She says, Gods above, get your hands off of me. I'm tending to these younglings. I know nothing about that goblin.
Gonna sidestep her and do a quick head count of the kids, make sure none of them are green.
Nope. One of them is a young tiefling boy. I believe Nat is a half-elf, a very young half-elf, and Jinx is a very young human.
Okay, so no goblins here. All right, you're good to go. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. Anybody else want to try something?
That was my plan.
No, we just need to find out where he's at. Like in character, he doesn't know what to do because he was like kind of back away from the party shooting. So, like I don't think he would have the smarts right now to like figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna say that like while people are doing their thing and we're quiet, like she has and I kind of pointed towards the direction of the artificer. She's also one of the keys as well.
Yes. When you found that piece of the stone of Aranax and you gave it to your wormling Aranax, it
Yeah.
revealed another part of the Vault of Dragons to you. You need 3 keys to enter it. A fist-sized chunk of bismuth, 3 red dragon scales, and a dozen teeth of a doppelganger.
So that's one thing. The other thing is, I mean, we can go to the beer golem and see if we get some sort of idea of where Inchi is, but do you both want to go there?
Well, I mean, if we're disappearing on each other, we should probably stick together to avoid that. And if Inchi did get taken, it would probably be best if we all were there when we find him.
Yeah, which is why I said, do we all want to go there?
Logan, are you okay?
No, I'm just thinking out loud.
Oh,
All right, well, do we all want to go there?
I suppose we do all want to go there.
All right, let's all go there.
Y'all also begin walking north, and I'll let you clear this whole map. But
Yeah.
as you walk north, you pass by your boss, the guild master, and you pass by Milton, who recognizes you and gives you a courteous nod. Would you like to ask anyone for help with your problem?
I'm gonna ask the guild leader, if the Doom Raiders were to kidnap somebody, do you know where they would potentially hide someone? Not that we're chasing the Doom Raiders or anything, I say with shifty eyes.
Yeah, very shifty. The guildmaster says, I wouldn't know anything of the Doom Raiders. Probably their rat hole warehouse somewhere in the docks ward. And then the noble steps forward and says, you know that it was the Doom Raiders who pushed Manshun out of Kolat Towers. It said they defeated 3 of his simulacrum and claimed his hideout for themselves.
These towers, which way are they?
They're actually right next to the Doom Raiders' home turf, 1 block north of the beer golem.
All right, let's go towards that direction. I thank you.
Yeah, so this is where the court, the dancing court was, right here in the southern ward. Huel's cart, I'm just going to say I'll have it. The horse comes when you whistle for it, like Metal Gear Solid, or I believe this is going to be maybe like 10 minutes, or even if you go on the high road, this will probably be just 5 minutes away to get to the beer golem. And right up here by the beer golem, right behind it is Kolat Towers, which is a big wizard's tower. I've pointed it out to you when you've been in this area before, but you haven't really explored it. Back over to Inchi, you just took, I believe, 3 damage, and you're walking up this invisible staircase. You can move up it at your normal speed, or you can try to dash up it if you want.
No. And she's moving up it at normal speed at best. It's like, no. Huey, Mr. Blinky, help.
You're calling for your friends?
Yeah.
Let me reveal this area of the map. This is kind of like the Thieves Guild. This is the Doom Raiders' home turf. The more that you come here, the more of it I will reveal. Inchi, as you are walking up this staircase.
He's like grasping onto every invisible step.
All right. Inchi, as you're walking up this staircase, you start to see the outline of the magic. It's illusionary. The more you interact with it, the more the illusion breaks down. And you can see the outline of these invisible stone steps while still seeing all the way through it. But on the other side of the steps, there's someone else walking upside down, but they're walking up the staircase with you. And you notice that it's this tall, handsome human man, and he's always just 1 step ahead of you. And he says, Inchi, my boy, you were the best boy here, and that's why I kept my distance. Because I recognized that you had greatness in you, and you didn't need my help. But I realize now that was selfish of me. I should be here to help you as much as you want. Inchi, you want to cheat a little bit?
What the hell are you? Get away from me.
This conversation seems to be slowing down time. Schema Weird Bottle is like slowly trying to run after you right now. I'm
And
Hules, and I felt Hules panic about, and I thought, who am I if I don't do something? You know?
you know Huey?
Of course I know Huey. I'm the one that gave him that magic cart. I'm the one that fixed it up for him even, free of charge. Well, distributed the charge.
Oh, well, help me out, please.
He says, absolutely. Inshi, what you have is a problem, and I have a solution. And we're going to make a deal so that we can come together on this. Now, you're looking down through the staircase, which means he's looking up at you. And he holds in his hand, he says, this little copper ring, I tried to slide it towards you earlier, but you didn't take it. This is a teleportation ring. It allows you to teleport from floor to floor or use the big teleporter at the top of the tower. I'd be happy to give it to you if you gave me 25% of your share of the Vault of Dragons.
No, get away from me. And she continues to walk up.
My friend, don't run away. How about all your health and spell slots back?
You wanna heal me?
With a snap of my finger, it would be like you've just awoken from the longest, most peaceful rest.
What are you?
I'm a friend. You can call me the salesman.
An illusionary salesman? No one can heal me like that.
Of course I can. And Inchi, you feel like in your gut, he's telling you the truth. He can do it. He'd happily do it for 25% of your share of the Vault of Dragons.
All right. Can find heal me.
He
Please.
one more step. He flips through the staircase and now he's facing you, and he holds out his hand for you to shake.
And she's about to reach up to him to shake his hand, but instead he flips him off and says, "Screw you!" and continues to walk up the stairs.
He goes, the work never ends. And he tosses that copper ring and it falls off the staircase and down to the first floor. And he walks back through the staircase and disappears. Inshi, you are able to walk up to this new area. All right, so what you're looking at right below you is that ledge that had the 2 treasure chests that was on the same floor you were just on. The staircase started right here, and now you are right here, and you're able to get up to this area. This area is this K11? This room consists of a ledge connected to the levels above and below by more invisible staircases. Shattered glass covers the floor, and a large wooden trellis table has been knocked on its side. A large empty cabinet dominates the back wall. This appears to have been some sort of laboratory that's long been abandoned, picked through, and demolished. You can feel that same illusionary magic coming out over here, heading up. What do you do?
Okay, so I feel the magic coming from over here toward the bottom. Is there any other exit, such as a window near me?
So looking up on this floor, no. It is just this thick black stone. And, you look over this ledge below you, and you look up and you can see even more floors. Who knows how high this place is? Did that guy just mention something about a teleporter at the top of the tower?
And she runs over toward the bottom, towards the stairs. But once he reaches it, he's gonna still slowly try to climb up it, cautiously touching every step.
And then it is Schema Weird Bottle's turn. He confidently runs up these stairs as if he knew they were here already, and he darts around and he's already at the bottom of the staircase that you're currently gingerly climbing up. And he says, why are none of the security mechanisms active? God damn it, Davil. God damn it, you turned them all off again. He says, Darlock, I know you can hear me. Get down here. Inchi, do you say anything?
Nope. Well, other than, screw you, get away from me. That's it.
So Inchi, as you're walking up these steps, again, you hear that friendly voice, and he says, oh, I know what I did wrong. And you hear the sound of bones crunching, of skin ripping and tearing and forming back together. And then you see that person again, except they're shorter and their skin is green and they have big floppy ears and big red eyes. And they look just like a goblin wearing a nice coat with a little handkerchief tied around the neck. He says, Inchi, buddy, why don't you trust me here? I'm on your side.
Oh, hello, Mr. Goblin. Show me the way up. And
he points up.
Thank you. And she continues up.
He says, oh, come on, I just need a small portion of the vault for my good deeds I want to do. Inchi, what would it take Come on, I can give you anything.
Get a real job, Mr. Goblin.
Says, I have plenty of real jobs, but $250,000? Whew, that is a long way away.
Well, I'm sure you can earn it eventually. Now get away from me or help me up.
You are now in, this room is connected to the levels above and below by staircases. A 10-foot diameter circle of runes has been drawn to the floor in old, black, dried blood. Smoke billows from 4 iron braziers placed around the circle. There are 3 skeletons in wizard's cloaks around this circle, and there are claw marks all over the floor. Inchi, what do you do?
Okay. Now I've got a question. A session or 2 ago, I cast fear on a couple of the Doom Raiders, and I revealed their fear of Froggy dying. Was I able to hear Froggy's voice during this?
No, he didn't say anything. I don't see how you would get that without going into their memories.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, well, instead, and she's going to run up to the circle where the skeletons are.
Yep, there
It
are
just
some
is-
skeletons right here. And then also, Inchi, there's another staircase leading up, starting right here.
Okay. How much movement do I have left?
This is another turn, so you have 30 feet.
Okay. And she walks up to this staircase right here, but then I yell towards the skeletons, "Hey, how do I get out of here?"
They lie motionless on the floor.
Well, screw you two. And then she continues to walk up.
All right. Schema Weird Bottle follows you up, and he says, not a lot, you damn skull. Get down here. Activate all the security mechanisms on the way down. And Schema Weird Bottle stops right here. And Inchi, you can see he runs over to this magic circle, and he touches 2 of the skeletons, and then he runs back, and that is his full movement speed. So he hasn't even gotten to the staircase that you're on. And we are going to go back to everybody else.
Fair enough.
All right, so Thorgren, Blinken, and Huel. Y'all are riding in Huel's magic cart. So y'all are going to Kolot Towers, you said? Okay, I think the shortest way would be the high road. Yep. And you're going to have to double back through Slop Street. Can y'all see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all pull up to Kolot Towers. And you can see inside. Let me see if I can get a picture of this for y'all.
Fishwife Alley.
What does it say?
Fishwife Alley.
Say, Blinken, what is a fishwife?
I don't know. I would ask our goblin friend when he's not around.
I would not Google that.
Yes,
Fish wife? Is that what you said?
fishwife. There's a street above us where there's Curd Alley, and the one next to it is Fishwife.
Yeah.
You marry a fish, and she your wife? Are you married to the sea?
Fish
I'm
wife.
confused.
Noun, derogatory. A coarse-mannered woman who is prone to shouting.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
sounds like my kind of lady.
Or we can go for the archaic term, which is a woman who sells fish.
I mean, both could apply to the same person.
She's a yelling fish seller.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to be yelling when you're selling your fish? It's like, hey, get your fish over here.
All right. So the
Double
way
meaning.
that y'all would be getting to, where do y'all even see Fishwife Alley? Where the fuck did you find that?
It's right above, right on there.
It is
Because there was slop streets. I was laughing. I was like, what other little names do these have? And
There's some good ones in here. There's one over here called Troll Crook Alley, and every time I see it, I think Troll Cock Alley.
hey,
on
yo,
your mind.
Hey,
that's where Thorgren lives.
so
Yeah.
y'all would
No,
literally have to pass by the beer golem to get here. When you get there, you see that it is closed with a sign on the door that says "Performing tonight at the Court of the Dancing Moon." Then you walk 1 block north, and you see it. A dilapidated 2-towered edifice stands tall in the southern ward. It is a black set of spires going up high into the air, 8, 9, 12 stories tall, with a magical force field that surrounds it. Many continual flames light the various windows that have wrought iron bars over them. You've heard rumors of this place, Blinken. It was haunted by the ghosts of these inventor brothers long ago, or there's a powerful wizard living in there. There were even rumors that the great and powerful wizard Manshun was living in this tower. You know that this force field around it is impenetrable. You cannot get through it. It's actually a whole guild job to sweep up the birds that run into it and collect at the base every day. So there's like a courtyard, and then there's 2 sets of towers going up about 12 stories. And then there's this blue force field all around the courtyard. that you cannot get through. What would y'all like to do?
So we're at this tower, and this is where we think she is? Sounds
Yep.
like we're breaking down a door.
We can't.
About 60 feet away from the front door of the towers, these thick wrought iron doors with copper doorknobs, there's a blue force field that surrounds all that
I
towers.
missed the force field comment. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just dumb.
This
No
is a
comment, Kirby.
local legend in Waterdeep. No one knows how to get rid of this. No one knows how to even try. It is just this force field around this ancient magical wizard's tower.
Okay, so I look at the party and be like, well, can't go through here. There has to be a way to go through. Maybe we could break into the beer golem and see.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, y'all double back to the beer golem. It is closed. How would y'all like to get into the beer golem?
Closed is just another meaning for soon to be open. So
Wait,
I'm going-
aren't you a deputy anyway? Go in there for the law.
Bang, bang, bang! Police!
FBI, open up!
WDP!
My God.
Water deep police! Fuck.
All right, roll advantage to break down the door
Sure. Give me a
if
minute,
that's
though.
what you wanted to do.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm kicking that shit in. I'm going to rage and kick the door in because I'm assuming there's
Okay.
going to be someone hiding back there to try to stop us from going through.
18, you kick down this door with ease, Thorgrin, and you are able to step into the beer golem.
Is
which I
there
believe-
anybody there?
No, the beer golem is empty.
Well, that's anticlimactic.
They all have been arrested.
Yeah, but
Rummaging the place.
I was expecting some like goons or something.
I point towards where the back office
Yeah,
over here.
let's head for the back office. But I'm gonna throw a stool at a wall.
All right, so y'all bust into the beer golem. It is dark. It is empty. There is no one here. The Doom Raiders seem to have closed it up for good tonight. Normally, they always have one person here to make sure that this place keeps getting business, but they have closed it tonight. Blinken, you remember being in here earlier today, actually. You helped Schema Weirdbottle hang this poster of their dead bedmate Froggy on the wall, and you rummaged around back here in their office. I believe this green box was a safe that you didn't bother looking into. There, it looks like a kitchen, but this is where Istrid does her paperwork back here. What would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna start digging under the shelves for a trap. Oh wait, there's a trap door right there. Or is that actually there?
That's actually
Oh,
there.
God.
This is just a normal bar.
Cool. I'm gonna open the trap door and look down.
You look down. It is a cellar of some sort. There are barrels that have different bits of mead and wine in them. The Doom Raiders don't really serve food at their bars, so there's nothing like that. Roll a perception check.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to open the cellar door. I'm gonna rip it open because I'm still enraged.
Okay.
I'm gonna angrily look around.
Looking around, there is one clean cloth that is covering a very small box over in the corner,
I moved.
but you would have to go down into the cellar for that.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Blanken,
What?
going down.
Okay.
Orbit, be careful. We'll be right behind you.
Yeah,
I'm like sitting at the bar getting a drink.
Helping yourself.
Yeah. Pouring it now.
The Doom Raiders have this nice fancy metal box, and when you open it, there's like literally just a huge solid chunk of ice, and inside there are like a bottle of scotch and a couple cold bottles of mead. So Huel, you can get that. Blinken, what did you want to do?
Well, I guess I'd probably go through some more stuff there and then like go at the safe and see if I could figure out if there's like notes around maybe combination something in it.
All right. So yeah, it is a combination safe. There's still Istrid's paperwork strewn about here. Again, those official looking documents that you know are from the city of Waterdeep and Istrid's own bookkeeping, where you discovered earlier that they own and run many bars in the city. And despite not cooking food, they seem to be taking in huge shipments of wheat from outside the city. There is also a copy of their book, The Broken, the Beaten, and the Damned, which Huel also has a copy of. Blinken, roll a perception check.
Okay.
I genuinely do not remember what I put in the safe.
It's gonna be a 16 total.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll give you something. Looking around on these official documents, you notice that it's Istrid signing for most of them. She is the one that does the paperwork. She is the money handler of the group. You know that she gives out loans, and also she worships the god of money. I forget his name right now. I think it's Dainir. But you notice her birth date. The current year is 1492, so Istrid would have been born on the 5th day of the 3rd month in 1442.
Years old, roughly, and then
What did I say? 42? There we go.
okay.
Oh, 503, 1942 is her birthday.
Okay. I'm like rummaging through the nope, it's not here.
The lock on the safe, it's one of those twisty lock things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so three numbers usually are how those works.
I could fumble around and make do, the year 342 or whatever.
I'll give you one shot at it. Tell me exactly the 6 numbers that you put in. So it's just like a school locker,
Okay. So it's gonna be 5 3, and he said 42 was the year.
Yes, I put it in the Discord
Oh,
chat.
I see. So yeah, I'll do 5 3.
So you did 050342.
Yeah.
That does not work. Thorgren, you are rummaging around in this cellar. You get over to this one clean cloth, you pull it off, and there is a box there. I assume you want to open it, Brax?
Oh, he said BRB.
Oh, okay. All right. Huel, you are sitting at the bar of the Doom Raiders. You remember you were just in here like 2 days ago, and you sang on stage, and Istrid Horn also sang on stage. You remember that song she sang? She said it was the first song they ever performed. You remember those words she sang? Make it count when I'm the one who's selling you out. What are you doing?
He's sitting there drinking, recalling that to himself, and yeah, he's just drinking.
Okay.
Can I like search around for like?
Yeah. There's the cash register right here. There are like the barrels, like the big barrels. Like Thorgren has a small barrel on his back. That would keep y'all entertained for like a night. These are the big barrels. These would last you like a week. There's also nice bottles of wine out and the cash register, like I said, or the coin till, like I said.
I'd be searching for maybe like a parchment piece of paper, like carvings in the bar. You know what I mean, like number combos and stuff.
You notice that on the bar, people have carved their initials into it. They have carved crude drawings. Every once in a while, there's a drawing or carving of a penis on the bar. But no, you're not noticing many numbers.
Gotcha. Yes, he's just thinking about a fishwife.
All right. Thorgren in the cellar, you get down to that box, you pull that clean cloth off of it, and you hold this small box in your hands. What do you do with it?
Shake it.
Shake it? You shake it, and it sounds like there's a piece of paper inside.
I read the paper after I open the crate.
You open the crate, it opens with a small creak, and there's a piece of paper inside, and it says, Davil, stop hiding keys to the tower in random places. Keep it on you for security reasons. We don't want anybody getting in there and finding out our plans, much less reaching the sanctum. I put your key in the Misty Step scroll in Istrid's vault. Remember, the combination's backwards. And then at the bottom it says Schemo.
I'm gonna yell up through the hat. The password's backward.
What?
It's in the locker.
Okay.
With that, Blinken, what do you do?
Well, Blinky said backwards, eh? So thinking it's gonna do 42, 3, and 5.
All right, you do that, and it goes. And Aaron X even comes out and puts his ear to the vault, listening, and he hears a click, and another click, and then a final big click, and the lock disengages, and the small safe slides open. This thing comes up about to your knees, Blinken. It's not a very big safe, but in it is probably the what you assume is the Doom Raiders' earnings for the day, a bag of gold, copper, and silver coins, as well as a piece of parchment that has a copper key and a copper ring sitting on top of it.
Oh yeah, this is the time I should mention that this like some scroll is cursed.
That's not what the note said.
Ironic.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just gonna look at bag of coins and take that. Be like, well, this is what you get, you asshole. And then basically
Lincoln, go ahead and add 75 gold pieces to your inventory.
Nice.
You also notice that there's that parchment in there with the copper key and the copper ring, and the copper ring looks kind of ornate. But you grab that bag of gold anyway, and you start pulling it out. And as you throw that gold into your bag, something magical comes out of the safe. A small flying creature that withers across and bites you on the hand. It is a flying snake. So this colorful snake with wings comes out and bites you on the hand. Or actually, this one wouldn't be colorful. It is black and yellow.
Okay. I'm like, oh, you fucker. And
Let me roll its attack real quick. So it is going to make an attack roll +6 to its hit. So it got a 19. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
So this creature does 1d1 piercing damage plus 3d4 poison damage. So you are going to take 1 piercing damage and then 3d4 of poison damage. So you took 10 damage total.
Okay.
Aranax leaps back and hisses. Blinken, what do you do?
I'll take Aridax out and just kind of go after that. I'm gonna try to help you out here or whatever.
Aranax leaps forward. Its eye, its one green big eye in the center of its face, squints sideways at it, and it is going to try and bite. And whenever Aranax bites, since it doesn't have its mouth, these kind of spectral teeth form in front of it and clamp down. But Aranax rolled a 1. He tried to fly with his big body to catch up with the snake, but he can't quite get it yet, and he tumbles to the ground. Blinken?
I'm just gonna probably pull out my dagger and swing at it, or short sword. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the fucker.
Okay. Roll your attack.
It's gonna be a 12 total.
The flying snake manages to swoosh out of the way of your short sword. Thorgrin and Huel, you hear the sounds of combat coming from above.
And I just said, "Ow, you fucker!"
Mm-hmm. Thorgrin, you're closest, so I'll let you go first. What do you do? You're climbing out of the cellar right now.
Yeah. So I crawl up and then
You're
I'm just gonna walk
10
over.
feet away
I
from
just,
this
I
thing.
just got in as I was saying that. I walked up, hammer in hand. And you said the
Nice.
snake is on the safe.
Yeah, it's flying in the air. It's like 6 feet off the ground.
I'll take the hammer and just overhand smash it. Try to
Roll.
pancake it.
Roll your attack.
I'm not enraged. Attack 1, hit or miss.
Oh, miss. It
Attack
swooshes out of the way. Hits.
23.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, you obliterate this thing. It's there 1 second, and then there's just 2 feathers in the air falling, and this thing is obliterated. It only had 5 HP. And that is it for the winged snake. There are no other enemies in the room. Huel, before you can even do anything, it sounds like the combat is over.
I'm sitting there drinking and contemplating about a fish wife with little Inchy. Did you hear something?
He goes, no, but look, I did literally date an actual fishwife once. And let me tell you something. She was a bitch.
Get out. You didn't date no. You didn't wife a fish wife.
Yeah, she was. She was a little imp, just like me. Cutest little thing. Had the gnarliest fangs and the veiniest wings. I miss Mrs. Snagglefrazzle Miss every day.
Raise his drink to Mrs. Snaggle Frasmus.
And he taps his beak to your glass. Thorgrin, you can see inside this safe is a copper key, a copper ring, and some kind of parchment.
Yeah, that's what I just read about.
What did you read?
Gonna hand him the note.
Blinken, he hands you the note from Schema Weird Bottle to Davil that tells Davil to stop hiding the keys to the tower in easy to get places. So Davil frequently loses his keys to the tower, so he hides extras around. Thorgrin, you grab that copper key, you grab that copper ring, and you feel it, and it feels heavier than it should be. It's odd. And then that scroll is a scroll of Misty Step, and there are 2 of them.
Is there a way I can investigate the ring, try to figure out what it is?
Yeah, you could look at how it's made with an investigation check. You could try to see if it's magic. You could try to insight its meaning.
I'll just investigate it.
Hey man, this thing, it's made of copper, you think.
I'm gonna bite it.
All right.
Turns out it's a nickel. Made a tin.
Blinken, Huel, what do y'all do?
I mean, I'll grab what I can, but it looks like he grabbed everything. So
Yep, he grabbed
just-
a copper key, a copper ring, and 2 spell scrolls of Misty Step.
all right, I'll be
I
like,
can
look,
hand you whatever you want.
I'm like, look, let's go over to the tower. It looks like you have a key. That might be the one that we need.
You think that scroll will get us past that field?
I mean, pretty sure it's mobility thing. There's only 2 of them.
Is this
All
a
right.
solid ring, or is this can I open the ring?
It's a solid copper ring with a little design on the top and around it. It's just very ornate, very well made. Looks like it's designed to fit a human, but could probably be easily modified.
Part of
All right.
my thumb, I guess.
Y'all are gonna head back to the tower.
Yeah.
Y'all leave the beer golem, and as you do, you pass by that picture of Froggy with the plate underneath it that it has engraved on it. We carry on. Y'all leave the bar. and you head back to Colat Towers, but we're going to go over to Inchi first. Inchi. So we are back in this mysterious tower that you are in. Schema Weirdbottle is on the floor beneath you. He just animated 2 of these skeletons down here, and he is calling for something to engage the security measures and get down here. You just came up on this floor. So the staircase ends right here at this door, which is unlocked. You push it open, and you enter this room, which is made of stone, and contains the following. There are bits of clay, stone, bone, and metal that litter the floor and cover a wooden table in the middle of the room. The floor creaks and tilts slightly when stepped on. You can see that this floor is detached from the walls. There are 2 giant iron clamps on the opposite sides of the room that hold the floor in place. Each of these rusty mechanisms is attached to an iron lever, and there's a rickety wooden staircase that leads to the next level, but it is partially collapsed.
Okay.
So again,
So
in this room, there are bits of clay, bone, and metal strewn about, and this room is free floating. So as you step on this room, the floor tilts and creaks and sways slightly. This is not a floor. This is a platform that is held up by 2 chains right here.
okay, and she's gonna stop in place from the rocking because he's a little scared of the foundation.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna-
aren't you scared of heights?
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
If you looked down, you could see multiple floors below you.
Okay, and she's gonna freeze up entirely then. He's gonna put his index finger and his middle finger to his temples, and he kind of thinks to himself, Nilhor, can you hear me? Nilhor, can you hear me? Nilhor. But he's frozen up entirely.
Do you have any way to send a message magically?
Nope, he's just entirely, he just kind of thought it was psychological this whole time, so he's just kind of trying to call him out just by thinking to himself.
Some small part of your brain realizes that Nilhor can only talk to you psychically if he's close to you, but the part of your brain that's panicking keeps calling out for him. Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
Other than trying to think to myself, calling him out in my brain, I'll just look around this room, seeing if there's anything helpful.
So looking around, there doesn't seem to be anything helpful. Like I said, there's dried bits of flesh and blood and metal scraps of armor on the floor. And as you look around, you hear that voice in your head say, "Oh, Inchi, my boy, do you want to send out a message spell to your buddy Nilhor? I can do that. I love sending messages, connecting people. It's what I do." And as that voice says that, these bits of metal armor on the floor, they begin to vibrate and rattle, and they start pulling into one another, and an animated suit of armor starts forming right here. What do you do?
I don't trust illusions. Leave me be. And do I have an action left?
Yes, you haven't really done anything.
Okay. I would like to cast invisibility.
Okay.
And with any movement I have left, just I'm going to try to walk down the stairs that I just went up.
All right, so there's a staircase leading up on this side of the room, or you can exit where you just came from. You remember?
Yeah.
Said the way out is up.
All right, I'll double down and keep walking up. I am invisible, and I'm going even slower.
All right. So yeah, without dashing, you can just get on this staircase over here. That's what you want to do?
Yep.
All right. By the time you get over here, this animated suit of armor is fully formed, and it looks back and forth, and it says, "Halt, intruder, report. Halt, intruder, report." And Schema Weirdbottle is going to run up the stairs. He pushes through the door, and he looks around, and he says, "Thank gods at least one of you was working. Where'd the goblin go?" And the animated suit of armor says, "Sir Manchun, I do not know. I do not know." And Schemo says, "Stay on patrol then." And Schemo begins looking around. He's going to roll a perception check, and unless he gets a nat 20, he doesn't see anything. And he stands by the door, kind of making sure that you can't leave it. And he goes, "Where are you, goblin? I just want a few questions. Huh? Who sent you? How do you know about the vault? How'd you know to get the gem out of Davil's ear? Do you know where the other ones are? Huh? Inchi, it is your turn again. What do you do?
Well, of course, and she does not answer him and continues to walk upstairs.
Okay, just a second.
He'll also take the opportunity to flip off Schemo while he cannot see him.
Perfect. So walking up this staircase, it is made of wood, and it seems to have been broken and repaired many times. Roll a stealth check with advantage to not creak any of these and give away your position.
Stealth advantage. That's an 11.
So with 11, you manage to get just past halfway here, which is about 13 feet of movement, and then one of those boards creaks and gives way and even moves. And Schema Weirdbottle sees you, and you know he is going to run to get to you as fast as possible. The animated suit of armor turns around and says, "Halt, intruder! You will be escorted to Manchun." Inchi, what do you do for the rest of your turn?
Can I see anything? I'm on the top floor over here, correct?
You are, you're about halfway up the staircase. So all you can really see is there's this door at the top of the staircase. There are many cobwebs up here.
Okay, and she's just gonna barge on through, like shoulder rush or whatever he needs to get through it.
All right. And you bust through this door. Roll a perception check.
At 18.
Oh shit, the actual one from the book was 17, so you beat that too. Good job. You know
Hell yeah.
that all along the stone wall here, at about human ankle height, there are holes in the wall, and that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
Schemo is going to get to the bottom and up that way because he is dashing. So he is right on the other side of that door, isn't she?
Okay.
So everybody else has just gotten back to Kolat Towers. You see again these two big black spires above you. There is a big black wrought iron door with a copper handle about 60 feet in front of you across this courtyard. But 60 feet away from that door, surrounding the tower completely, is this paper-thin blue force. Y'all have a copper key, a copper ring, and you also have two Misty Step spell scrolls.
We have these scroll of Misty Steps, and there's only 2 of them, so who wants to go in?
I'm going to raise the key in my right hand and with the ring on my right thumb, walk full strut, confidence, chest out, like I'm going to walk through this barrier. I'm going to walk right into it.
You hit the barrier chest first to bounce off of it.
Again,
I touch the barrier with the key.
You hit the barrier key first and you bounce off of it.
Touch the barrier with the ring.
The ring cannot pass through.
I start beating the barrier with my hammer.
Again, I'm holding the scrolls. So, who wants to go in? I mean, obviously, and I point at Thorgrim. He wants to go in. What about you? You want to help him out? I think it'd be smarter if you went in.
Well, how are we going to get out if we only have 2 scrolls, and if we send 2 people in, we'll have no scrolls to get out?
I don't know. I would assume there's
That's
something
actually
in
a
there.
fair point. Well, how are you supposed to get Inchi out if we only have one way in, one way out?
Well, it's a magic tower. That's the story, right? So I'm assuming there's something in there. Do we hear anything at all inside, like any movement or anything while we're outside, or is it just quiet?
This area is quiet, but you can see that, there are houses here. There are like businesses at street level and then tenement housing above them. I believe the southern ward is a mix of middle class and low class and merchant buildings. And there are paper birds flying in the sky, and you can hear people talking on the roads beside you. You're next to the Way of the Dragon and the High Road, which are very busy. And it is, I believe, it's not even that late. It's only like 7:50,
Okay.
or it'd be about 8 o'clock now.
So I'm just gonna be like, look, from what we gathered, it's some sort of magic tower. So I'm gonna assume there's places in there somewhere that's bound to have people come out of. So I don't know if there's gonna be like some sort of teleportation thing. Maybe they have more scrolls in there. I don't know. But
Yeah, they're getting in and out. So
yeah, I mean, they obviously have a way. So I'm assuming there's a way in there.
Okay, well, let's think about it this way. If we get in, we need someone who can get around fast and look around for him. Because if he's in danger, because he got kidnapped, we need to find him as soon as possible.
I mean, I agree.
So I nominate me, because I am the fastest.
Yeah, you definitely have the brains for the operation for sure.
That and I can smack up whatever kidnapped Dinchi.
And I think
No.
I think honestly, Heel could go in there for help as well, because I think he's more magically inclined to do things rather than me.
At least if 2 of us go in and we get trapped, there's 3 of us, so we don't get lonely.
Yeah, I guess. So
Fuel sitting there like rubbing. He's like rubbing his head with his hand, like the back of his head. He's like, blinking. I'm kind of tapped out. It's been a long day. I got nothing left. He like does like a little gesture
I mean,
over the table, like just out of character. I have one bardic inspiration left and no spell slots. So like I could go in there and have one, but other than that one thing, then that's that.
let me see.
You and Aranex can stay out here with Inchy and then little Inchy. Me and Thorburn go in.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. I could stay out here because I'm assuming that there's going to be a way out.
if we go in, you can always go back to the bar and try to get more information on
That's true.
place. So you can dig around for more information, and then you can tell the artificer what's going on, and then have her grill them for information regarding it.
That's true. I could do that. I could. I mean, we have the horse and wagon here, so I could take a ride over there. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the beer golem is literally like right across the street from this. You remember that the beer golem was recently renovated?
Yeah.
Perhaps the Doom Raiders renovated it when they moved into Colot Towers.
Okay.
Before Blinken leaves and be split up from each other, I'll put like my hand on his shoulder and kind of lean in to say something. And like, while you're out here keeping watch, keep an eye out for a fishwife, will you? And then I'll go.
Yeah. He lets out a loud sigh.
All right. So Huel and Thorgrim are going in. Little Inchy would stay out here with Blinken and Aranax, right?
Yeah.
Room for
All
a
right.
little inchy if he wants in.
Is it able to teleport two creatures? I think it's just
Let's
one.
find out. I'm gonna grab him, stuff him in my mouth, and
Throw in the barrier.
stack in.
No, don't put them in your mouth.
Gotta put a bird in your mouth?
Technically, it's not a bird.
Yeah, it's worse.
I know.
It's an imp. All right, fucker. You put him in your mouth, and he says, "Oh yeah, I like it when you bite me."
I'm gonna spit him out. Just as soon as he says it, no hesitation.
Before he even hits the ground, he goes, "No!" You
Oof.
unfurl the scroll, and you start reading it. Huel, you tap into the magic of the weave that you've tapped into many times. Thorgrin, you feel your rage building up, and you realize that your rage all the time, or this whole time, it's been fueled a little bit by magic. That's why you're so powerful. That's why you're a barbarian. And Misty Step, I believe, is 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are able to teleport yourself straight forward 30 feet into the grounds of Colot Towers. So y'all are inside this courtyard that has a cobblestone path and overgrown grass and weeds growing up by these walls. You notice that this is two towers. There's the smaller one here to the right, and this bigger one here to the left. There's also a wooden structure built around this tower that looks like it is a more recent addition, but both the tower, the courtyard, and the new building, or the wooden building, look very old, perhaps hundreds of years old. Huel and Thorgrin, you appear right here with a... What do you do?
So like creeping around, getting
Alright,
the hide mode, like sneak mode.
Yeah, you
Guard
crouch.
Thorgrin. Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that there's a big set of doors right here, and then that front door, or the big wrought iron door right here with the copper key plate, and wooden door right here.
Let's try the key.
All right. Yep. Y'all walk right up to that door. You insert that copper key in, and magically the doors open. You don't even have to turn the key or turn the handle or anything like that.
Okay.
All right. Shield, do you follow?
Oh yeah, I'd be falling behind, sneaking.
I'm gonna pull my hammer out. I'm going in ready for a fight.
Yes.
So right here is the big wrought iron door. This is the one y'all have been looking at, and that is actually the one that Inchy first appeared in this tower next to. So you unlock that, the door swings open, you step in here, and standing here in the first floor, in the center of the room, is an animated armor, and it says, "Halt, intruder! You will be escorted to Manchun."
Flash the ring I found at it.
And it says, "Oh, I did not know that you were a friend of Manchun. Please, visitor, how may I help you?"
We are here looking for insert the last Doom Raider's name here, and a goblin who might have broken in, and we are here to help remove him.
The only other friend of Manchun here currently is Schemo Weirdbottle, and he is upstairs. The room y'all are in currently is a library. Many musty books line the shelf, and there's a big staircase right here.
Before we run upstairs, what are the contents of these books? I'm asking the robot, by the way.
So this suit of armor, it's dented, it's rusted, it doesn't look very well taken care of, and it says, "Master Manchun has many good books. He has not added to his collection recently or read any of his collection recently, but he has books on flump mating rituals. He also has a variety of spells.
We will be back shortly. Would you be able to acquire all spell books and set them on the table for us as I'm
Absolutely.
walking towards the stairs?
I would.
What is a flump?
I don't know, and I'm too afraid to ask. Mating rituals.
Why are you interested in some random creature's mating rituals? Thorben, don't walk away from me. Hey.
We gotta go find Inchi. Come on, spell books. Don't forget.
It starts collecting the spell books, and it says a flump is a creature from the material plane. It has many tendrils and appears to be a floating jellyfish. Its mating ritual is very intensive and vigorous. And you'll
I've
start
read
running
enough
up the
about the
stairs.
orc hentai to know where this is going. Let's get going.
He was like listening for a second, and then he like snaps out of it. He's like, Inchy, we gotta save Inchy. And he runs up the stairs.
All right, y'all run up these stairs right here. You notice as you get up here that there's this wrought iron window right here and another wrought iron door. There's this ledge here. There are no handrails. There's no raised stone. You can look directly down to the animated armor collecting scrolls beneath you. And across the way here, there's another platform with 2 chests. And we are going to go over to Inchi, who is 1, 2, 3, 4 floors above you guys. Inchi, you just came up here. You closed the door, but you can hear Schema Weird Bottle closing on you from behind. And you appeared in this this hallway right here, this curved hallway, and you noticed that there were holes all along the wall up here. What do you do?
How big are the holes?
They are about the size of your fist.
Can I see completely through them?
No, they are black.
Gotcha. So in that case, and she's going to just run completely through the hallway towards this door over here.
All right, and you round this curved hallway, and as you get to the end here, I just uploaded a picture to the Discord, you see what is called a flesh golem.
Gross.
Oh, yes. Oh, boy, that thing is strong. Jesus Christ. So you round the corner up here. Are you being stealthy or quiet? You're invisible, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you round the corner over here, and it looks around as if it feels the air change, but it doesn't do anything. Keeping your perception check from earlier, you can tell that this golem, this creature, this humanoid creature made of what appears to be various different bits of flesh sewn together, is standing on some kind of pressure plate. You think that pressure plate might be connected to the holes you saw in the wall along the way. And then you notice behind the flesh golem, there is a door.
Okay. Shit.
He's like 8 feet tall. He is very strong and buff. And the way he moves, he seems more like an animal than a person.
Okay. And she wants to tiptoe around the golem and try to get to the door.
Roll stealth with advantage.
Oh, there you go.
Nat 20.
All right, so yeah, that's your full movement speed right there, but you're able to get past him. You open the door quietly while it's not looking, and you close it. And now you're here in another hallway. And looking around the corner, you can see over here, there is a ladder. And then up in the ceiling, it looks like they've ripped out some of the wood and stone that was there and have recently made a hole leading to these upper levels. Since there are more people in the tower now, I'm going to we'll do it one turn at a time. Blinken, you said you were going back to the Doom Raiders bar?
Yeah, I want to go back and look like any more information.
All right, so you get back there. When y'all are out and alone in the bar, do you let Aronax out?
Since there's no one around, yeah.
Yeah, all right. You let Aronax out, and he is happy to get out of your bag. My God, he's stretching it. You can feel the threads holding your bag together are already pushing and straining, just trying to hold him in. He gets stretches, and he begins chasing little Inchy around the bar. Blanken, what do you do?
I'm going to go back into the back office there and see what other information I could get from the paperwork. I know there's some more different things in there, so...
So last time you looked at Istrid's documents and you found out that they own about 5 bars in the city. You didn't take much of a look at that official paperwork. Then there's also their book and what appears to be a manuscript of their book.
I'll probably look at the official one first.
All right. Looking at it, it is the deeds to various bits of land outside the city. The Doom Raiders own like a couple acres of land outside the city that they appear to be growing crops on and selling what they make, which is very odd. How did these guys become landowners? You could spend a turn investigating that, or you could look at something else.
Yeah, I think since I'm here looking, I'm gonna go ahead and investigate that.
All right, perception check.
21 total. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. So with that 21 digging through these official documents, you can also see that there's official documents from the city of Fandolin, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon. And what you can tell, like by piecing these things together with that nat 20, is that the Doom Raiders were given various bits of land as they did adventures throughout the Sword Coast and all of Faerun. You know, a plot of land here, a farmhouse there. And then when they settled down in Waterdeep, they sold all of that land from around Faerun and consolidated it to own a couple acres of land and 5 bars here inside the city. So you can see all the history of that and how much they own. And you can also see that there are numerous requests to temples in Waterdeep requesting a resurrection. And you can see that the temples always reject this request. With that natural 20, you can see that they reject it. The reason for the rejection is once a soul has been bargained away, the resurrection is beyond a mortal's hand.
So the resurrection was rejected by the person that was trying to be resurrected?
No.
Or
the
from
temple,
the temple?
said, we can't get this soul back because it has been bargained away.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right.
And then that song that Istrid sang, hit your ears again, make it count, when I'm the one who's selling you out. Going back to Kolat Towers, Yule and Thorgrin, y'all are on the second floor looking down. You can see the animated statue moving beneath you. You are on this ledge with no handrail, no footing to stop you from falling over. There's this other platform across from you, and you can feel magical energy in the air. Looking up, you can see other floors above you, other platforms like 20, 40, 60 feet up in the air, and you can hear someone running up some wooden stairs, screaming, Dulark! Dulark! And that is the voice of Schemo Weirdbottle. What do you do?
Like I'm stopping on the stairwell. Like you see my eyes. Like there's a chest in each one, like a chest in the one, and a chest in the other. And he shakes his head and breaks out of it, and it's like, Thorgan, which way do we go? Do we keep going up or do we cross?
Chest. Goblin, up the stairs. And I run for the, what I'm assuming is the next door.
Yeah, I'd be following right behind him, going up.
All right, just a second.
I love how our priorities are. Oh yeah, or we have a party member potentially in danger.
I mean, that's what the chest is there for, my man.
Listen, Thorgan, after we save Mishi, we'll come back for it.
That's actually what I was thinking. We could either I could jump across or we could throw him across and get him to push them off the ledge.
And she would understand the sacrifice.
Mere loot, choose the loot.
Okay, so what did y'all say you wanted to do? Go up?
We're going up.
How are y'all gonna get up?
Is that not a door in front of us?
Oh yeah, that is a wrought iron door with a copper keyhole.
Good thing I've got a copper key.
All right, you put it in it and it swings open magically, revealing, what is this area? This would be K14. This room is constructed out of wood and contains the following features. Furnishings include 4 small beds and a small table with 4 chairs. There's a set of cards on the table.
Is there a goblin?
There is no goblin in this room.
Up the next set of stairs. We can't afford to get distracted by loot.
Of course not.
But if I hear someone yell every man for themselves, then we can get distracted by loot.
Oh shit, that was the wrong room. Oh no.
I'm going to walk away and pretend I didn't.
It was basically the same thing. All right, so you said you're going to go up those stairs in there?
Please.
So those stairs lead down. They do not lead up, which is where you heard that commotion from.
Open the other door.
All right, this one is just a wooden door. You can push it open, and it is a bedroom.
With stairs going up.
Okay, yeah. So this room was like a study with stairs leading down. This is a bedroom with stairs leading up. You are correct. You force your way through those, and I'm going to move your tokens now. All right, y'all are in this small, featureless wooden room. There's a door in front of you. I assume you push it open. Or there's a door in front of you and to your side. Which one do you push open?
Huel, input.
Isn't there 3 doors?
I'm assuming that one's a window.
That's a window to your south. There's a door to your right and to your north.
I mean, we don't want to split up. Let's check the door to the north first, and then we'll go to the right.
Door
All
to
right,
the...
pushing open the door to the north, you see another bedroom and a small table with a set of playing cards on it. That's the room I was reading earlier. Weird. This is like the 7th bed you've seen. Seems like a lot of people used to stay in this tower. but there is no goblin in here.
Are you in here? I look under the bed.
Silence greets you.
I look under the beds and the table. I'm like, he's not in here.
Looking
Push
under
the
the
door.
beds, there's a small bag of gold.
Well, I'll definitely snatch it. He kind of like look over it, take him a second, and then he think on it, like,
You get 10 gold pieces from that.
oh, and just snatch it.
Morgan, do you open that door?
I opened the door.
This door, you have to actually use your key to get it open. It is a thinner metal door with a small barred window cut into it. And you open it up and you see a room that has one window and also has some shackles chained to the wall. This appears to be some kind of holding cell. There is no goblin in here.
Right. I'm not seeing another way up.
There was that strange magical energy you felt downstairs in that main tower.
Probably the suit of armor, I'm assuming.
There were other platforms about 20 feet above you in that room as well. Maybe you could get down there and try to jump your way up, or you could give up and go home. I mean,
To run out and grab Huel by the arm and just Looney Tunes pull him down the stairs.
all right. So y'all are going to end your turn exactly where you started your turn.
Unless he objects, of course.
No, I'm
All right. So y'all are back down here. Yeah, I'll just say you're right here. Okay. So going up to Inchi. Inchi, you are right up here. You hear the sounds of Schema Weird Bottle bursting through that door. And he says, Gollum, don't move. Under orders from Manchun, do not move. Have you seen anyone run through here? And you hear a voice respond, no. Inchi, you are in the small curved hallway. The only thing of note is right here is a ladder leading up through a hole that has been ripped out in the floor.
Okay, and she is going to sneak up to the ladder and climb it.
All right, I don't think you would have to roll for that. So that ladder leads you up to a roof, and you can see that there's a wooden bridge connecting this big main tower you're in to the smaller, thinner tower about 15 feet away. There's a small wooden bridge connecting the two. Do you run across it?
And she sees the bridge and the precipitous drop from it and says, "Oh no!" And she walks back down the ladder. Well, climbs down.
All right, you're back in this area. You've used basically about half your movement speed. What do you do?
I think my roll 20 is lagging because I can't physically see the area. But and she's going to press up against the wall and try to sneakily slide back towards the door he came in.
All right, so you're still invisible. I think you got a really good, you got a nat 20 on that last one. So you're able to open the door and slip outside here. You're standing right next to the flesh golem, and Schemo is talking to the flesh golem and says, has anything odd happened here? And the flesh golem goes, no. And Schemo says, well, gods be damned. Don't move. I'm going behind you. See if he got out to the roof. Fuck, if he gets across to the teleportation circle, he could get to the inner sanctum. And he pushes his way past the golem, making sure not to push it off of that platform. And he explores this room behind you. Inchi, what do you do?
And she kind of backtracks and goes down the way he came.
Okay. I'm going to say you get right here, and that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
Lincoln, we are back in the beer golem.
Yep.
What do you do?
I'll kind of, take some time to look around and then check on that book again. Is the book The Broken, the Beaten, and the Damned? Is that the book, right?
Yep. You can see that there's the finished copy, which has their biography and some of their lyrics. You remember that one song that was sung in Elvish, that Davil sung earlier tonight? Maybe you could find out what that is. But
Yeah.
also, inside that book are manuscripts for that book. And you notice that they're put into various places, almost as if it was stuff that was left out of the actual book.
Okay. So I'm gonna go through the book and try to remember the song that was kind of throbbing in my head, just trying to go through the book and identify it and see if there's obviously while going through the book, see if there's any other writings and stuff, maybe what's going on. So I could roll perception again.
Okay. Flipping through it, you remember what Davil said the name of the song was. He said the name of the song was Mother, so you could find it pretty easily. And when you get there, you find the lyrics in common to the song Mother. Mother, we're meant for the hells. Mother, we're meant for the hells. And when we go, don't blame us. We'll let the fires just bathe us. You made us oh so famous. We'll never let you go. Anything else you want to do?
I didn't write it all, but there was that one song. Was it that once a soul has been bargained away?
That wasn't a song. That was what they had reached out to various temples about doing.
Oh,
this
right.
ritual. You assumed they were trying to resurrect Froggy, but the temples rejected it, saying that once a soul has been bargained away, it cannot be retrieved by mortal hands.
And then,
Are you trying to think of the lyrics that Istrid was singing?
yeah, the something doesn't count or something like that.
Yes.
Go through and see if I could look for that.
You remember that song was called Lady Maria.
Yeah.
And you see that this is the one song where the writing credit is not just Froggy and Davil or Froggy and Schemo or Froggy and the Doom Raiders. It is Froggy and someone else named Frogger. So Froggy and Frogger wrote this song. When the torches light, I want to watch the way you take the stage by storm. 'Cause you know it's all you're good at. The low road for the fast track. Make every second last. Make it count when I'm the one who's selling you out. 'Cause it feels like stealing. I'm drawing your name from the crowd. 'Cause I have a painting, a perfect one of you. Lady Maria, count me as well. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the quill. Thorgrun and Huel, y'all are in this room with the spiral staircase leading down, those platforms across from you. There are platforms about 20 feet in the air above you, and there seems to be a strange magical energy in this room.
Damn it, I wasn't that way. You just the stairway continues up.
No, the spiral staircase right here goes down. Y'all could do an arcana check, you could do a detect magic check.
I'm try to like listen or like investigate or perception to see if I can hear. And she's screaming.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we just look up and see if we see Inchi? Just see a goblin like hanging over the ledge?
Unfortunately, no, but you do hear the sound of something walking down a set of wooden steps, and you hear it sounds like someone is climbing on the roof of this place. You can also hear that animated armor beneath you.
If you take a very good sniff, you might be able to smell him. All that sewage.
Oh yeah, you can try that.
Huel, I have an idea.
Yeah, can I sniff him?
Roll to
Perception.
sniff. Oh, yeah.
With advantage, because you're familiar with Inchi's sewer scent. You were in the sewers with him earlier today with the artificer.
21.
21. So Huel, like right where you are, like you can smell Inchi like right here. Like maybe he was here earlier. It's weird. It's not on the stone you're standing on. It's like in the air right up in front of you. A distinct smell of the sewers.
Like reach out to try to grab, like if I'm grabbing a person and I almost fall off the ledge. But I thought Inchi was right there.
When you do, you step back to catch yourself, and you wouldn't have fallen over, but your hand would have gone over the ledge, but your fingers bounce off an invisible stone. There appears to be some kind of invisible platform right here.
He like shakes his hand like as if he heard it a little bit. He's like, I think there's an invisible passage right here. I'll try to jump on it.
I'm gonna point my head down the staircase. Hey, Mr. Armor Man,
Yes, friend of Manchun.
what's with this magic wall here? Can you remind me?
That is the invisible staircase, sir.
And how would one get to the chest behind the staircase?
You could
No,
jump
coming
across
up.
the chasm, or climb up from the bottom floor, or drop down from a higher floor. But be careful which one you choose.
Can you bring the chests to the main floor while we continue to look for our friend?
I cannot leave this floor.
That's fine. Okay. I guess I'm gonna use my maul as a blind guy poking stick and poke the floor and continue up the invisible staircase.
Y'all climb up the stairs, and you get to this area over here, and you notice that as you climb up the stairs, you are actually now above that platform that has the chests on it. And the stairs kind of hug the wall. You know, if you feel a little bit to the edge, you can feel where the stairs stop, and you could drop down to that platform. Or you could continue on to this area up here.
Let's continue on. We'll get the chest later, Thorin.
Oh, two birds, one goblin.
All right. Huel, from where you're standing, you get that magical tingle again. You can feel that there's some other illusion magic right here. As you pass through this area that is used to be some kind of dining area or laboratory that is now trashed and picked clean.
I take out my loot and kind of use it as like a poker prod thing. I fish to see if there's stairs there.
Okay. While you're doing that, Inchi, it is your turn. You are at the top of these stairs, and these stairs lead down. You want to continue running down the stairs?
Yes, and she's just kind of rushing down away from Schemo now that he's avoided him.
Okay. You hear Schemo coming back down that ladder, and he says, "Okay, he didn't trigger the trap, so he didn't go that way. Maybe Dabble was right. Fear of heights would be a good security mechanism. Fuck, did he find the hidden room?" And you hear him go over and start knocking on the wooden wall right here. He says, Dolash, Dolash, open up your room. I want to get inside, see if he found the way. And you hear a weird voice go, "Yes, master." And you run down these stairs, and you are now back in this area with the animated armor, but you are invisible. What do you do? I'm going to say you've used about 15 feet of your movement.
Okay, and she's going to sneak over to where the other staircase is leading down.
Okay, you're invisible. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You open the doors and you step out onto the invisible staircase that you know is there. And looking down, you again get that sickening feeling of being like 4 floors in the air. But looking down, you can see that someone is 2 floors below you. You can see it in the little holes. You can see your friends, Thorgrin and Huel, poking at the invisible staircase on the 3rd floor.
I'm gonna strangle him. Running away and
Inchi, you have about 15 feet of movement left if you're dashing.
Because he's so close to where the armor thing was, he's biting his lip hard not to call out to him as he gets on all fours, like slowly climbs down the steps. Because is this another invisible staircase ordeal?
Yes. Where
Okay,
you are
yeah.
right now is invisible staircase.
Yeah, he's on all fours, like, very slowly climbing down. And he wants to call out to them, but the armor is just very close. So he's just going to climb down.
All right. You are now right here, and you can see, Inchi, from where you are, this staircase right here, you know leads down to where Huel and Thorgrin are. And that is the end of your turn. Thorgrin and Huel, y'all are poking at this invisible staircase right here. You can tell that these stairs lead up. What do you do?
you know, he hadn't run off. We wouldn't have to be climbing invisi stairs for him as I start climbing.
He didn't run off. He got grabbed.
Oh, had I not got distracted and sat in a bar arm wrestling some guy for beer, he wouldn't have gotten kidnapped.
Yeah, if you were only there, Thorgrin, you could have stopped it, but
I could have prevented this. I'm gonna beat him when I see him. Teach
you
him
know,
not
you
to
beat
get
him up or beat yourself up over it. But
Inchi, your friends are walking up towards you, but they can't see you because you're invisible. And you hear Thorgrin say, "I'm going to beat him when I see him." But you also heard the whole conversation they had before.
Maybe I'm gonna let him beat me for not seeing. Oh, I don't know.
Well, agreeing with that Thorgrin could have stopped what happened and that Thorgrin's going to beat me, and she's going to jump straight onto Thorgrin, wrap his arms around him, says, Thor guy, help me, while he's still invisible.
Have you ever gone up the stairs and had something thrown at you when you weren't prepared?
Oh, yeah.
You know how it just takes you and you go back?
Yeah, Thorgrin, roll a dexterity check.
I fail. I'm gonna fall back on Hugh on the staircase.
All 3 of you tumble down the stairs to the floor below and out onto the passageway. You're each going to take 1d4 of damage. And I'm going to roll it. You each take 3 damage.
He found me. Thank you.
And you hear from above you, "What the hells was that? Go, all of you, down. Not you, Flesh Golem. Don't move."
Hugh
and she
came out of nowhere, man.
Inchi, you're still invisible?
Yeah, and she's still invisible and clinging onto Thorgrin.
Okay, looking at Huel and Thorgrin, you can tell that they're concerned and a little bit confused. Thorgrin holds in his hand a copper key, and he also has a copper ring, and you recognize it. That's the ring that the salesman was trying to give you earlier. He called it a teleportation ring.
Oh, you guys made the deal with Huey's friend?
who's from?
Huey's friend. He offered a ring, like a little copper ring, to travel levels, I think.
I don't recall this friend.
I'm gonna stand up with this thing clutching to me, and I'm gonna try to grab it by what I'm assuming is its collar and shake it a little bit to try to get it to show itself. I have a hunch what I know what it is, but I won't know till I see it.
Inchi, as you're being shook, you can feel powerful magic emanating from that ring.
And she fucking dispels his invisibility, but he's all curled up like into a ball as Thorgrin's shaking him. Says any like points tenderly to the ring. That ring that Huey's friend offered me, that ring.
My thumb ring?
Whatever that ring is, yeah. Said it could teleport me.
And she, you're crazy. I don't have any friends besides you guys.
Okay, let's continue up then, see what is hiding here. then.
Schemo is up there.
With reinforcements.
Schemo and a golem thingy with like a whole bunch of flesh on it. They're all up there trying to get me.
You'll see, like, I'm all bloody and beat up. Like, I'm barely standing up. I can't get into another fight, Willis.
Is that an Arcana roll for that ring, or am I just feeling that magic?
You could do an Arcana roll, see if you could figure out how the ring works.
23.
All right, thank God. And she, looking at the ring and like feeling out its magic, you can tell that if you put it on, you would have access to the teleportation magic inside Kolot Towers without needing to reach a specific teleportation circle. There's powerful ancient magic in this ring, and that also some wizard has crudely smashed in some other teleportation spells into it.
Okay, Inju reaches out to grab that ring and put it on his own hand.
So I'm gonna slap him. It's my ring.
And she's fighting him for it.
All right. Opposed dex checks. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand for you, Inchi. Thorgrim.
I was more so just gonna hold his head up
7.
like a bowling ball and just keep him at full arm's length. So what roll? Sorry.
Roll a dex check, Thorgrim.
Also sleight of hand.
No, just a dex check.
Oh,
Inchi, thinking quick, you were able to snatch the ring out of Thorgrim's hand, and you're able to put it on your finger. The moment you do, you could feel that you could teleport to any of these rooms that you have been in, and 2, 3, 4 other rooms. You can see them all in your mind. You can see these rooms that you've been to before, and you can see these other rooms that you haven't seen. This weird, dark basement full of trash. This room that has 2 staircases on either side of it, one leading up and one leading down. This one that feels like some kind of abandoned office. And this other one that has 5 chests and a blue circle in the center of it. You can feel that circle would take you somewhere else. You get a vision of it. Some sanctum on the astral plane, somewhere that's visited quite often. And you can also feel that you can be teleported right to the outside of Kolot Towers. You know, anybody you touch will be teleported with you.
Awesome. Because Enchi, with his legs still wrapped around Thorgrim and reaching out to put a hand on Huel, he's going to teleport right outside the tower.
Fantastic. And the 3 of you are successfully teleported right to the outside of Kolot Towers. Thorgrim and Huel, you recognize this place. Right after Inchi touched you, you saw darkness, you saw stars, darkness again, and you are now standing right outside of that force field, looking at the door to Kolot Towers. This is exactly where you were about 5 minutes ago, outside the force field, back in Waterdeep. Inchi, for the first time since Schemo touched you and teleported you, you feel safe.
Inchi feels safe whenever he lets go of Thorgrim, falls on his head and says, get me out of here, please.
Thorgrim and Huel, y'all pick up Inchi and begin walking back towards the beer golem, where you know Blinken is. You push open the smashed-in door of the beer golem, and you see, sitting at the bar, is Blinken Plantfoot. Blinken is reading at the bar. Aranax is chasing little Inchi around the bar, but little Inchi just hops up on a table and then starts flying to get out of Aranax's reach. Blinken, you are reading the manuscript for the Doom Raiders. You're reading Schemo Weirdbottle's introduction, and it says, "One day, when I was a young gnome, Froggy and I were waiting on Davil, Istrid, and Zaraj to get back. It was their turn to get bread for the day. We knew they were going to have to steal it, but Davil had always been good about talking himself out of a bad situation, and you can start to see this in your mind's eye. You see a very young, 8 years old Schemo Weirdbottle in a cobblestone alleyway with a 16-year-old Froggy. Froggy is scribbling down in a notebook. He is writing song lyrics. He is humming to himself. He has an eye patch over one eye. And Schemo Weirdbottle is looking down at these daisies growing out of the cobblestone. And he says, Froggy, come look at these. Come look at these daisies. They just had to grow straight up through the cobblestone. These must be the 5 strongest daisies in all of Waterdeep. And Froggy looks over. He looks at the daisies and he says, I mean, yeah, mate, they're pretty strong, but probably not going to live that long before they get trampled or something's wrong with them. Maybe they absorb something in their roots. And Schemo says, oh, you're so morbid, always writing your songs about being in love with death. Just let me have my thing. And Froggy says, hey, Schemes, I write songs about loving despite death. At that same time, a young Davelstar Song, a young Ishrid Horn, and a very, very young Zaraj the Hunter come into the alleyway, carrying not only bread, but a big wheel of cheese. The 5 Doom Raiders, these street urchins, they're gonna feast tonight on bread and cheese. They walk off into the alley, singing a song amongst themselves. 5 best friends. And then we see those daisies, those 5 daisies. The white hand of death reaches forward and pulls one at random, ripping it out by its very roots.
And when we go, don't blame us, yeah. We let the fire just bathe us, yeah. You made us so famous. We'll never let you know. When you go, don't return to me, my love.
Sorry to everybody that this was just a heist to save Inchi. This was just a saving Inchi heist.
It's fine.
Your
That's
your
fun.
mission, should you choose to accept it, rescue this goblin.
I mean, Lincoln is 75 gold richer. It's fine. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
The intro music is Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by Connie Jash, and the video is Waterdeep Dragon Heist by Smite or Flight. This episode features music from My Chemical Romance. This episode also featured a piano cover of This World from Westworld, performed by Dominique Carpentier.